as we welcome in a special guest here on the Celebrity Hotline and good friend of the show, the one and only Eric Devendorf.
Watch Flynn setting the screen on him. Whoa! Abib did make contact with Flynn. It's an errant pass. Devendorf at the buzzer. Oh! Good! They will check it, but if it stands, it's another Syracuse buzzer beater to beat Connecticut.
Bill Rafferty with the call. Onions! Eric, you never get tired of hearing that, do you?
That never gets old, man. And it's Celebrity Hotline. I love it.
You are on the celebrity. Well, Eric, you're a legitimate celebrity in town here.
I appreciate you, man.
Well, first, just to get caught up over the summer, see, I saw you briefly the SU football game, the win over Georgia Tech. You were in the booth right next to the bosses here, and that was an exciting game, a great win, and the team looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's always more fun to watch when you have a good quarterback out there, man, and throwing the ball. I mean, football has evolved just like basketball, and it's more of a passing game. So it just looks, it's a little bit more exciting to watch, just seeing them getting up and down, putting points on the board. So I'm happy for SU football, man.
And I noticed you in that booth because in the Galaxy booth, DC was in there. Derek, who's in town, and a part of the weekend activities. It was fun to see, and it's always, once DC walks in the room, regardless of the fact that he's enormous, he just takes over the room.
He definitely takes over the room, and DC is one of the best guys if you really know him. If you don't know him, you might be a little intimidated at first, but you'll get through that once you start to talk to him a little bit. DC's he's an awesome guy.
And you know what I think is great about that, Eric, is obviously you guys are played in different eras under Coach Boeheim, but the fraternity of the former SU basketball players, from my perspective, just being around it a little bit, and probably for most fans, is that you guys, former players, seem to have a tighter bond, I think, than most other college programs. Does that sound accurate? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure other programs have a similar bond, but I just feel like Syracuse is different. Like you said, there's guys who played in the 80s, and then guys like myself who, played in the early 2000s. And it's like one big team, man. It's one big family, and you feel it every time that we go to an event, every time that we get around to each other. It's a lot of fun, a lot of stories, and a lot of laughs. So it's just great to see all the old guys. Great to catch up and see what's been going on.
Now you don't lump yourself in the under the umbrella of old guys, though, not yet.
Well, I mean, no, I feel pretty young. I'm 37, so I guess once you get past the 40, maybe you are considered old guys. But in my mind, I feel young.
Well, a lot of those old guys, including yourself, are in town, and we'll be in town. There's a couple of cool events happening this weekend, and the fun starts tomorrow night. A bowling event at Apex at Destiny.
Yeah, it'll be fun with the CBT weekend, and obviously we're trying to raise money for Coach Felisha Legette, in the women's NIL. DC's done a great job, and it all starts Friday at Apex. I heard Fran Brown's going to be in attendance. I heard Coach Boeheim is going to be in attendance as well. So it's going to be a lot of joking, a lot of laughs, and a whole lot of fun. So. I think it's 6:30 or 7 p.m. at Apex Friday, and then followed by the game Saturday, 3 p.m. at Nottingham High School.
Would you suspect that Coach Boeheim is a good bowler?
I don't know, man. You know what? I think, golfing and bowling, I don't know if those are similar sports, but it's not like super active, so... yeah, maybe so. I mean, it depends. We might need to get him a smaller ball so he could. It's not so heavy of a ball for him, but Coach it'll be fun to be there with Coach.
Now, because I do a Thursday night show with Coach Fran of the SU football team. He's still fiery and competitive. He said he played all kinds of sports like everybody. All you guys played everything when you were younger, but I sense that Coach Fran, even if he doesn't bowl, wants to do it and he wants to win. And by the end of 10 frames, he will be a better bowler.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just in his DNA. I mean, you could see by the way he coaches these guys and, the excitement he's brought before the season and obviously, putting it in season. So Coach Fran has done an unbelievable job. I'm looking forward to getting there Friday and putting some whooping on maybe him and Coach Boeheim. I want to whoop on Coach Boeheim a little bit more than I do Fran. No disrespect to Fran, but me and Coach, we go back and whenever you're beating him at something, he doesn't really talk trash, but he's just like nah. He kind of gives you that little sound. So. It'll be fun, man, just to get out there with those guys. But we're really looking forward to it.
Who of the other than yourself, who are the former players who are going to be part of the bowling event at the Apex tomorrow night? You suspect might be a good bowler.
Yeah. I don't know all the guys who are going to be there specifically, but a few that I heard is obviously DC,
yep.
Billy O, Lawrence, possibly Sherman, myself, Mookie Jones, Brandon Trish, Dajuan Coleman. And I'm not sure, probably some of the older guys as well. But I'm not really sure who else is coming. But it's going to be a good group, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
And then the game on Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock at Nottingham. All those guys you just mentioned will be there at the game. Are they all planning on playing, or are there going to be some player coaching involved?
Gomez, it's going to be a lot of player coaching going on. You know that. It's going to be a lot of player coaching going on. I looked up, saw a text from DC not too long ago, and I saw my my face on the flyer. I said, "Okay, I guess I'm playing." but it's all for a good cause. Like I said, it's for Coach Felisha and trying to help the women's SU basketball team raise some NIL money. So come on down. 3 p.m. It's at Nottingham High School. It's only $5 to get in, and I think beforehand, starting at 11 o'clock. There'll be food trucks, there'll be health screenings, backpack giveaways. So it's a lot going on before the game as well. So if you don't have anything going on, come down, 11 o'clock in the morning, Nottingham High School, have a lot going on before the game. Then obviously at 3 p.m. is when the main event starts.
Eric, it's always great chatting. I know you're getting real busy here, aside from the weekend events here, and I'm sure we'll get you on here between now and fall. But you have your Thanksgiving things coming up and shoe drives, etc. But we'll touch on that after we get through this busy weekend.
Absolutely, we got the golf tournament coming up for the foundation in a few weeks on the 23rd, and then, like you said, the Thanksgiving turkey drive. So a lot of good stuff going on, a lot of good stuff happening in the community.
Eric, great stuff as always. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. You too, Go.